Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another client tutorial. I know you guys have been commenting for me to do more videos of myself, and I will be doing that really soon, but for now I'm just like loving pumping out these client tutorials for you guys. So as you can see today, I have the beautiful Julia in again. I did that purple cut crease look on her I think it was like last week or the week before. Today I've done this really all matte smoky sultry glam. I love how it turned out. I feel like this look would be perfect if you wanted to be more of like a glam bride, or just like any event where you want like a matte smoky eye but you don't want your whole eye like too dark. But yeah, so as you guys can see, I just started off with prepping her skin as usual. So I've gone in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base, and then the Skindinavia primer water. Now I'm going to be filling in her brows with the Benefit Pro Brow Palette, or is it just the brow palette? Actually, I'm really enjoying this palette. It has really good shades. This one's like, yeah, the light to medium one has really good shades for people with blonde hair, and I'm just using the powder shade and brushing it through. In this video I don't show all the products that I'm using, but as you guys know, they'll all be listed in the down bar below in the description, so if in case I miss anything, it will be listed down there. So now that her brows are filled in, I'm carving them out with my P. Louise base in the shade. I think I've mixed the shades 2 and 3 because I didn't want it too bright under there, but just bright enough. So I'm just carving them out and then putting it all over her lids as well to prep them before the eyeshadow. So as you guys can see, when I apply the base, I just do like lots of little tapping motions and really pressing it into the skin. The little tapping motions you do, make sure you don't get any like creases with the product or streaks. And then it helps like sort of set the product down a little bit. And now for eyeshadow, so the first palette I'm taking is the Be Perfect Clientele palette. I'm taking the shade Sandy, and I'm putting this just in the outer third of her eye. So this eye, all of the eyeshadow and smokiness and stuff is just on the outer like third outer half of the eye to get that really nice smoky outer corner. So yeah, I'm just starting out by packing in that shadow and then blending it out. I'm also winging out this look to give that effect of like a smoky wing without actually doing a winged liner. While you guys are just watching me blend this eyeshadow here, I just want to touch base on this whole coronavirus thing. I just want to say I hope all of you are staying safe. I'm not sure, like I know in Australia right now we're going into a bit of like a shutdown thing. It is quite scary to think about what is going on in this world, but I do think it is really important to stay positive. That's why I've been just like taking the moment while I don't have as much work to be posting more YouTube content for you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I definitely will have some coming on myself soon, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna keep doing these client tutorials because I really do enjoy filming them and editing them for you guys. So what I've just done here is just added a darker brown. I'm pretty sure I'm taking my Visearts Warm Neutral Mattes palette. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave it down below like I said earlier, and I'm just pretty much building up the dark brown slowly, and as I go darker in the shades, I just keep it lower down closer to her lash line, just so I build up like a nice gradient and it doesn't become like all one muddled color. So now I'm going to also be adding a little bit of black. So I'm just putting this, actually, is it black yet? I think I'm using a dark brown first and then I'm going to go in with black. Yeah, so that's the black now, and I'm focusing that really nice and low in that outer corner, smoking it out, and this like just adds a little bit more dimension to the look. Obviously you don't have to add the black if you don't want it as dramatic, but for me, I love like having that smoky black there. Just adds like a little bit more dimension to the look. So next I'm just taking a matte nude eyeshadow and I'm just pressing it on the first third of the eye, just because that base is still wet, but I don't want it to like crease or anything. So I'm just setting it down and making sure it's blended nicely with the brown eyeshadows. This eye look is really good as well for those of you that want to save time. Like it didn't take me long at all, and it's so like simple yet effective. And now all I'm doing is highlighting her brow bones, and then I'm taking the Stila Spice smudge stick and I'm running this along her lash line. This is like a really nice warm brown shade. I'm just using this to make like a nice like smoky liner. So yeah, I'm drawing it on and then I smudge it out with a brush. So after I've smudged out the brown, I go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner. This is just a black liner, and I just put this on her lash line as well, just keeping it nice and close to the lashes just to add that extra layer of darkness and smokiness. And then I'm taking that pencil and running over it again just to make sure the black and the brown are blended together. And the next I'm going to be putting on the lashes. So these lashes are the Model Rock Silk lashes in the style 16. These are so dramatic, so fluffy, and so affordable. Like, these are definitely my new favorite lashes. I can't believe like how fluffy they are for the price. So yeah, definitely check those out. Yeah, as you guys can see, like, look at that fluff. I love them. And now I'm taking foundation. So I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape. Wait, is it Shape Tape? Face Tape foundation. I always get confused between the concealer and the foundation. Yeah, so the Tarte Face Tape. Is that what it's called? Or face tape? Shape tape? Oh my god, I've just confused myself so much. Pretty sure it's face tape. Anyway, taking the shade 42G, which is what I use on a lot of fake tan clients, and I'm just blending that all over with my favorite PC25 Peaches makeup brush. I'm just making sure I'm patting it in. I really do like this foundation. It is quite a bit more, like, it dries down a lot more matte than the NARS foundation, but it is like a really beautiful foundation, especially for the price. And all I'm doing here is taking a paddle brush and carving out her brows, making them nice and defined. So after I've applied the foundation, you guys know I love to go in with my Model Rock Base Maker sponge and just really press that into the skin, make sure there's no clumps of product and it's all really nice. I feel like this step is like essential to getting like that really nice, like, flawless look to your foundation. And then next we're going to be highlighting and concealing. So I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way multi sculpt concealer. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and I'm mixing two shades. I'm mixing golden beige and I think light beige or light sand, and then I'm just putting that under the eyes, in between the brows, down the nose, cupid's bow, chin, just all the high points of the face, just to add some dimension to the face. So I'm taking that same sponge and just blending everything out. So now that the concealer is all nicely blended out, I'm setting it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and a Real Techniques setting brush. This step is the same in every video. I feel like using this powder and then with this brush, it just like makes the under eyes look so flawless. And then for the rest of the face, I actually, normally you guys know I go with either my MAC Studio Fix powder or my MAC mineralized skin finish powder to set the rest of the face, but I actually forgot to set the rest of the face. I think because I wasn't used to the Tarte foundation drying down, so I thought I'd already set it, but I hadn't. But I didn't like make the bronzer or anything go gross on top. Normally I just like to set my foundation with like a foundation powder because it does make the makeup wear a lot longer and last a lot better. But Julia wasn't going anywhere after this anyway. It was literally just for the purpose of the video. But yeah, I didn't even realize until like I started with the bronzer that I actually forgot to set the face. But as yeah, so as you guys can see, I'm just bronzing and I'm taking my MAC Give Me Sun and warming up her face and just putting it, yeah, pretty much everywhere. So now that she's looking nice and bronzed, we're going to be doing just a tiny little bit of contour. So for contour, I just take the, it's not even like a contour powder, but the Island Ting Fenty bronzer. I just like this because it is quite dark and it's not as warm as the Matte Give Me Sun. It just helps to add a little bit more dimension to the face. And I just, yeah, put it at the backs of the cheekbones and around the perimeter of the forehead and under the lip as well. So next for blush, I'm taking my Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. I'm just taking one of the blushes out of there. It's like a really pretty, like peachy, pinky blush with like really nice gold reflex. Just because her face was looking quite matte, I wanted to add like a nice glowy blush. And then I'm cleaning up all the bronzer and contour and everything once again with my Laura Mercier powder and my sponge, just to make everything look nice and neat. And then we're going to be highlighting. So to highlight, I'm taking my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. This is like the gold one, and I'm just mixing like the two light shades and putting that on all the high points of her face. So her cheekbones, top of the brow, nose, cupid's bow, and in between the brows as well. And as you can see, that highlighter already is really nice and glowy. So when you put like a glowy highlighter and glowy highlighter, a glowy blush, and then you put the highlighter on top, it helps like the highlighter and blush just like blend really nicely together, and it doesn't like make the highlighter look like it's in like a stripe or anything. So next, you guys know I love this product, the Benefit Clear Brow Setter. I'm just setting her eyebrows in place. I like to do this after I've used all the base products just because powders and stuff tend to get caught in the hairs. So then doing this step after helps remove that powdery look from the eyebrows and helps like separate the hairs again. And then I'm just brushing away that bake with just like a clean brush, and then I'm going to be going back and finishing off her under eyes. So to start off with, I'm putting not tightlining, I'm putting a black gel liner in her waterline. I'm using the same gel liner, the Maybelline one that I used on top. I like to use gel liner for this step because as you can see, it's like super black and it just like makes such a difference under there, and it also wears a lot longer than like a pencil that sometimes can like rub off throughout the day. And then I'm taking the exact same shades that I used on the top and just smoking out that lower lash line. Yeah, making it nice and smoky, adding the colors, and then really making sure I've blended them out just so it's not like any harsh lines under there. And then I go in and just highlight the inner corners with that same MAC highlighter that we're using before, and I'm just popping this in, making him look nice and bright. And then I'm putting mascara on, so I'm using the Maybelline, I think it's like the Lash Sensation mascara, and I'm just coating her top and bottom lashes just to make sure they're all nice and black. So before doing her lips and finishing off the look, I'm just using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I really love this product to help like melt in powders into the face. That's why I like to do it like either halfway or in between, just yeah, to help get rid of that powdery look if you are using a lot of powders. And then I'm going in and lining her lips. I'm using the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner, and I'm just lining them and then filling them in a little bit. And then the lipstick I used was a Morphe lipstick. I'm trying to think of the name. Can't remember the name, but I will leave it down below. And I was originally just going to leave the lips like matte, but I just like I couldn't. You guys see I go back in and add gloss. I do love a matte lip, but just like glossy lips, I thought because like the eyes were matte, it was too matte. So yeah, I go back in and add a gloss, but for now I've left it as matte. And then I've just taken my Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray, set all of that in place, and then we're going to be highlighting her chest. You guys know I do this in every video. I'm taking the shade Topaz in the Mecca Liquid Lights and putting this all over her chest just to add like a really nice bronzed glow. And then here I go adding my gloss. I literally just like, I can't help myself. But I took the Peaches Makeup Sisterhood gloss and I just like wanted to lighten the lips a little bit as well. And I think this like did that really well. And then I'm just going in with a little bit more of the Morphe Setting Mist. And that is a completed look. I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's like a perfect look for literally any event. that you're wanting something smoky and matte. Like, I feel like matte eye looks are really underrated. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have another video out for you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.